Sylvanian Families is an evergreen girls brand that was launched in the UK in 1987.
Please, may I have a strawberry ice cream, please?
This favourite brand has found a special place in the hearts of little girls in the UK who love to play and make stories using their most loved Sylvanian characters and play sets.
I want one, I want one. Here you go.
In the UK, Sylvanian Families is synonymous with an English way of life that we are all familiar with. It's not modern day, but it's not so far back in time that children cannot relate to it. The play sets and themes are recognisable to the children who play with them and represent everyday places they visit. There is a post office, a village store, and even a doctor's surgery. A make-believe trip around Sylvania is not unlike the countless English villages that most children have experience of. Sylvanian Families' houses are not unlike the houses that we see every day and live in. Even a day trip can have a familiar theme, such as a picnic by the river or holidays on a canal boat or in a caravan. This is what makes Sylvanian Families so special, its wholesome appeal and family values. These allow children to transport themselves into a happy but familiar world with family characters they can identify with. We gather together a handful of girls aged 6 to 9 to join in a playtime session with Sylvanian Families. This is what they have to say.
I like Sylvanian Families because I like their cute faces and all the different types of animals and their clothes. I think they are in an old-fashioned part of England. I like to see old-fashioned houses. It sounds like they have a really fun time there. My favourite Sylvanian Families is the bunny rabbits, and I like the dogs with the Westies especially. I like the Grand Hotel and the Dalmatian family. I like the canal boat and I like the Labrador family because it all has different kinds of stuff in it and it's really fun. I like the department store because it's big and there's lots of things to play with. I like the post office because there's a post box and you can post letters in it.
But parents love Sylvanian Families too and often instigate the collections. Here's what they have to say.
I buy Sylvanian Families for my 2 girls. They absolutely love them. I think they're very good value for money. They like to get the play sets. They have all their friends come round and it's introducing more traditional games such as the role play back into their lives, and they sit there and they talk about different plays and what they're going to do today in different shopping, and you really like the characters. They're ever so cute and the sets are really nice.
I like them because in an age where there's lots of computer games at the moment, it encourages them to be creative with their games, so they can make up the pieces and arrange all the little characters into how they want them to be. Is that right, girls?
Yeah. We make lots of things to go with them, and they're a nice, gentle toy. Then they're good fun.
I like the way that they play with them. They're very imaginative with them, and I do like the way that they're collectible, and every time I walk around the house, they're constantly in little arrangements everywhere, which I'm normally falling over or putting my toe on and things like that. But they're lovely because they end up being just very creative, and they play all over the house.
Great.
And they make lots of very interesting little stories up with them, scenes.
Brilliant.
It's very interesting marketing for Sylvanian Families. It's very kind of intricate in the marketing, this sort of old Englishness, this sort of traditional aspect. It's kind of unique, really, and it's certainly something that my daughters have really sort of picked up on and enjoy.
I think the play value of the Sylvanian toys is just absolutely fantastic, better than watching the television, fantastic for their imagination. And the hours and hours, I've got 2 children, this is one of mine, the other one, and now just an hour even before school they'll be playing with the Sylvanians. It's just fantastic.
Well, they love the catalogue. They pore over the catalogue. They spend hours reading it and planning what they'd like and putting it on their Christmas list already. We're in June now, and they've asked me how soon they can write their list for Father Christmas. And that's good because it encourages reading and it encourages them imagining what they will be able to play with later on.
Well, I think relatively it's quite expensive. Other friends say, oh gosh, you know, it's lovely things, but it's really expensive. But actually we think the play value you get from something paying £10 or £20 on Sylvanians is just absolutely fantastic.